Sometimes personal tragedy can lead to incredible life-changing discoveries. And for Russian-born New Zealander Tanya Ma, a near-fatal car accident brought raw food into her life and changed it forever. What started as a personal health blog is now a raw food empire here in London. Today on Million Ways to Live, we get to sample Tanya's expertise, which is as healthy as it is delicious.
Raw food came into my life on 2 occasions. The first was totally by default. I didn't even know I was having raw food. I was actually in a car crash, and this was a long time ago. I was 14 years old. What happened? You know, you wear a seatbelt this way and here. Well, we just put the seatbelt underneath, and so all of the pressure when the car crashed was around this area. And because of that, I broke my back. I still have metal plate and 4 screws joining my spine. But the major problem was around my stomach area because I was completely inflamed and bloated and bruised up. The doctors asked my parents what they wanted to do, whether my parents wanted to keep my pancreas in or cut it out. So my parents said, well, what is going to happen if we cut the pancreas out? And they said, we don't know. But what is going to happen if we leave it in? We don't know. They were like, if you don't know either way, we're not getting rid of our daughter's vital organ, we're keeping it in and we're finding our own way.
When she couldn't hold any of her old conventional diet down, that was when Tanya intuitively reached for raw vegetable juice. Her body immediately started healing, and the difficult journey instilled in her a curiosity about juicing and raw food. What she didn't know was that her curiosity would allow her to help lots of others.
It was like not even a light bulb, it was strobe lights. Just went off in my head, and I went, why do not more people know about this? You know, there was no planning, I was literally just following my calling. When the cafe idea came about, because it was needed, because it was within my calling, it happened so easily.
So Tanya's restaurant has just prepared me this delicious 3-course raw meal. All the ingredients are raw. So this first dish is a mango salsa with dehydrated corn chips. Mango salsa, sweet, but with a hint of, it's got a little bit of dill in it. Yum. So this is a Thai curry raw style. The noodles are made out of sea kelp. Delicious, incredible. So now I think it's time for dessert. A little bit of chocolate goes a long way. So for a lot of people, when they think about raw food, they think bland, plain veggies, but I can honestly say the taste of all these dishes is absolutely incredible. Taste sensation.
Many people call it a raw food diet, but for me it's more of a lifestyle. You can't just jump into it and suddenly change your entire life. You have to start it really slowly. So much is involved. Everything is different. They have to relearn the entire kitchen experience, and they're now uncooking.
If you've ever tried or experimented with raw foods, then you know the smoothies, juices and cakes are delicious and can satisfy any sweet tooth. But aside from desserts and snacks, what about regular meals? The ones that are typically supposed to be savory and filling. I asked Tanya, and she gave me some great tips for preparing my own raw food meals.
There is actually a rule. If you're doing something savory, the rule is called FASS, which is the acronyms FASS. So you would put in a fat, like an avocado and oil. You would put in an A, which is acid, like tangy, lemony, lime. The first S is salt, and we use a lot of Himalayan salt, which is the best and mineral rich. And the last S is sweet, anything from tomato to agave.
Tanya provides an inspiring story of what happens when you find your passion and chase it with all of your being. Not only has her decision allowed her to heal her own body, it's also provided a platform and a vehicle for helping those around her.